While the family is having a reunion dinner, the man suddenly flips the table. The entire family picks up weapons, trying to attack the man, but the man completely abandons his usual cowardice and instead points a sharp weapon at them. The whole family is stunned. They cannot understand why this live-in son-in-law, who has always compromised, has suddenly become so fierce. It turns out that ever since the man married into his wife's family, he has been bullied by the entire family. Not only did his wife never stand up for him, she even believed this was a test a live-in son-in-law should endure. On a daily basis, all the household chores were done by the man. Even though it was Christmas, he was the only one who went out alone to do the shopping. As soon as the man returned home and started working, his mother-in-law suddenly kicked over his chair. She viciously ordered him to cook. The man had no choice but to walk into the kitchen. Not a single family member helped. Only his well-behaved daughter helped him cook. When the man finished cooking the last dish just as he was about to sit down and eat, he was deliberately harassed by his wife's brother's son, like his parents. The little boy looked down on the man, so he directly put his feet on the man's chair. The man did not want to cause conflict with the family on Christmas, so he had to squeeze onto one chair with his daughter. At this moment, the mother-in-law took out several red envelopes, planning to give them to the children in the family. However, when the little boy opened his envelope, he excitedly discovered that it contained $2,000 in pocket money. But inside the envelope given to the man's daughter, there was only $100. Such a vastly different treatment made the man feel both humiliated and furious. For so many years, the man had worked tirelessly without complaint. He could accept being looked down upon himself, but he was unwilling to let his young daughter be treated as inferior. So the man argued his case with reason. However, the mother-in-law wore a contemptuous expression. She said that her son was a company manager while the man was just a stay-at-home husband. Different social status of the fathers naturally led to different treatment of the children. Hearing this, the man was extremely angry. He felt that his years of endurance and sacrifice had become a joke. How could family bonds be measured by such utilitarian standards? Moreover, the man's true identity far surpassed that of his wife's brother. It turns out the man was originally the son of the richest man, but he did not like a life of reckless extravagance. He only wanted to live a simple and fulfilling ordinary life. So he left home and happened to be taken in by the woman. The woman once gave the man a sense of warmth about home. So, in order to repay her kindness, the man married into the woman's family. For many years, he was filial to his parents-in-law, took care of his brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and obeyed the woman in everything. But none of this earned him the family's respect. Instead, it made them think he was easy to bully. The man originally wanted to leave immediately, but he did not expect the wife's brother to go even further. The brother-in-law actually took out a donation box. He said he wanted to buy a car but had no money, so he demanded that the whole family help raise the money. The mother-in-law was the first to put $10,000 into the box. They had always valued their son and were happy to